Hey guys, it's me, your girl Ashanti, and today I'm here to spill all the tea on my relationship with Nelly. We've had quite the rollercoaster of a journey together, with tons of ups and downs over the years. But now, for the first time ever, I'm ready to open up and share the full story, the good, the bad, and everything in between. So grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and get ready for me to reveal all the juicy details you've been dying to know about me and Nelly. It's gonna be a wild ride, but I promise it's gonna be worth it. Let's go! Nelly and I first crossed paths back in the early 2000s, when we were both just starting to make major waves in the music industry. I'll never forget the first time we met. It was at some industry party, and the second our eyes locked, it was like the whole room just disappeared. There was an instant spark, an undeniable connection. We spent the entire night talking, laughing, and getting to know each other. And by the end of the night, I knew this was something special. Over the next few months, we started seeing each other more and more, and it quickly turned into a full-blown relationship. Things were amazing in the beginning. We were both riding high on the success of our careers, and we just clicked on every level. The chemistry was off the charts, we made each other laugh non-stop, and we genuinely enjoyed being together. It felt like a fairytale romance. After a couple years of dating, Nelly surprised me by popping the question. I was over the moon. I had found my person, the one I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. We started planning our dream wedding, picking out venues, tasting cakes, the whole 9 yards. We were both so excited to take that next step and start a new chapter together, but of course, it wasn't all smooth sailing. Like any couple, Nelly and I had our fair share of ups and downs. The constant media attention and public scrutiny put a lot of pressure on our relationship. There were times when we would get into these huge fights, wondering if we were even going to make it. We even called off the engagement at one point, taking a break to work on ourselves and figure out if this was really what we both wanted. It was an incredibly difficult time, but ultimately, we realized that we couldn't imagine our lives without each other. So we got back together, recommitted to making it work, and started planning the wedding all over again, but sadly, the second time wasn't the charm. A few months before the wedding, Nelly and I ended up calling it quits for good. There were just too many unresolved issues, too much baggage that we hadn't properly dealt with. It was heartbreaking, but we both knew it was the right decision. The breakup was messy and painful, and it took a long time for us to even be able to be in the same room together. We both said some things we regretted, made some choices we wish we could take back. For a while there, I didn't think we'd ever be able to repair our relationship, but eventually, time and space started to heal those wounds. We realized that despite everything, we still cared about each other deeply. So we decided to put the past behind us and focus on rebuilding our friendship. It's been a slow process, but I'm grateful that we've been able to find that connection again. Even if it's not the same as it once was, these days, Nelly and I are in a really good place. We're not together romantically anymore, but we're dear friends who genuinely support each other. We've found a way to maintain a healthy, positive relationship, and that means the world to both of us.As. For what's next, well, I'm actually in a new relationship now, and things are going really well. My partner and I have been talking a lot about the future and taking that next step. I'll admit, I was a little hesitant at first after everything that happened with Nelly, but this time feels different, and I'm cautiously optimistic about where things are headed.As. For Nelly, he's been focusing a lot on his music and his businesses. He's still as driven and ambitious as ever, and I have no doubt he's going to continue killing it. Who knows, maybe someday down the line, we'll both find our way back to the altar. But for now, we're just taking things one day at a time and enjoying the journey. Alright, there you have it, the full, unfiltered truth about Nelly and I. It's been one wild ride, that's for sure. But through it all, I'm grateful for the love, the laughter, the lessons, and the lifelong friendship that has emerged. Thanks so much for joining me on this little trip down memory lane. I hope you guys found it as interesting and eye-opening as I did. Until next time, sending you all so much love. Bye.